How is it going, everyone? We've got a big update on Dying Light the Beast, as the release date has not been delayed. Don't worry about that. It has actually been moved forward, and you will be able to play the game a little bit earlier. We'll talk all about that. Another big game coming out here that's getting lost in the shuffle a little bit, I feel, is the latest entry in the Silent Hill franchise, Silent Hill F. Small install size has been confirmed on that. We'll talk all about that. And we've got a release date for Ys vs. Trails in the Sky. Very excited for that. You guys know me, I'm a huge Legend of Heroes fan and Ys fan as well. But yeah, we've got the release date on that. That'll be out in October. More on that at the end of this video. And maybe one can make the conclusion that Dying Light the Beast's launch date was pushed a little bit ahead because Techland was just quaking in their boots at the upcoming release of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky first chapter. You know, the crossover between the Trails in the Sky community and Dying Light is so big that Techland just knew they had to move the game forward a little bit. Obviously, I joke, but they put out a post since more than 1 million players have already secured their copy of Dying Light the Beast ahead of launch. We're moving the release forward to September the 18th. Check out the global launch time for the game to play as soon as it drops. It will be dropping 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern in the States, and your local time may vary depending on where you are in the world. But Dying Light the Beast, its release is coming up here shortly. It was supposed to come out on August 22nd, saw a little bit of a delay as they continued polishing the game and getting it a little bit better, which I thought was the best decision, because if there were some issues with the game from a performance standpoint, technical standpoint, this is one of those games you really, and this should go without saying, but you want to drop it in as polished of a state as possible, because this still does have a little bit of a perception that, hey, this game was supposed to be DLC, it's a smaller scale game, etc., etc. If you drop a smaller scale game, at least a game that has the perception it's a smaller scale game, and it had some sort of performance issues or technical issues, and it was a full price $60 game, that would have just been a bad look from an optics standpoint. Them delaying the game, getting it to a quality position, and now they have the game ready to go on September the 18th. And they do note, since more than 1 million players have already secured their copy of Dying Light the Beast, that would also include the people that picked up the Ultimate Edition alongside pre-orders of Dying Light the Beast. So the Ultimate Edition of Dying Light 2, because it included that second piece of DLC, which again got spun into Dying Light the Beast, and people that just naturally pre-ordered the game for $60. If you don't know, the game is gonna be a 20-hour or so main story campaign, and then on top of that, if you do the optional content, they are noting that it's going to add another 20 to 30 hours of content if you try to do everything. That's on top of the main story, so this is going to be a sizable game. I think some people look at games like Halo 3 ODST and Assassin's Creed Mirage, and I liked AC Mirage, but obviously that was a shorter game. Dying Light the Beast looks to be a game that has quite a lot of content, and best of all, it's not a $70 game, it's a $60 game. The only bummer to me is that it won't be having a physical release right out the gate, and I guess if you do want to play the game on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it won't be available on those platforms either. I'm sorry to tell you that you'll have to wait a little while. It will eventually be on PS4 and Xbox One, just not right out the gate, but on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC, the game will be coming a little bit earlier. It will be dropping on September the 18th. Very much looking forward to that. It's just like, my goodness, do we have so many games to play. And I was looking at the calendar, and man, I might have to bench one or two of these upcoming games for a little while, especially with how many RPGs and bigger games are coming out. Legend of Heroes, Borderlands 4, Dying Light the Beast, like, those are all games that are coming out in the span of 1 week, and they're all significant undertaking as far as how much content is in the game. Then you got Ghosts of Yota and Digimon on the same day. Those are going to be significant undertakings as well from a content standpoint. And in between all of that, you got Silent Hill F, and you have Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Like, there is no possible way any sane human can go through all of those games. It's just impossible. So I'm going to have to be a little bit selective as far as what I check out over the course of the next 6 weeks. I'll ultimately get through all of the games, but yeah, it's not going to be all right away, because that is humanly impossible. And one of those games that is coming out to not a ton of fanfare right now, I feel, is Silent Hill F, the latest entry in the Silent Hill franchise. And it's great to see, after the success of the Silent Hill 2 remake, we have a brand new Silent Hill game as well. And it has been noted by PlayStation Game Size, the download size is going to be a small 36 gigabytes for a modern 2025 game. 36 gigabytes is nothing. I mean, the recently released Konami published Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, a much more sizable additional install than that. The base game is $69.99. The preload will be kicking off on September the 23rd with a release on September the 25th. The deluxe edition will be $79.99, and the preload will be kicking off on September the 21st, setting up a September 23rd release. Konami is very much into the early access gimmick. They did it with Silent Hill 2, they did it with Delta Snake Eater, they did it with Silent Hill, and they're now doing it with Silent Hill F, I should say. Very much going to be a typical Konami thing going forward, but it's not just a Konami thing. A lot of studios do it pretty regularly, and I hate it, but it is what it is. Especially, I hate it even more so when it comes to a game like Silent Hill, Metal Gear, like single-player only games, and in the case of Metal Gear, you know, these games oftentimes having technical issues and need for performance updates and things of that nature, that a lot of the times it feels like those people playing in early access are doing like early beta testing for the game, but I digress. 36 gigabytes on that, very small install size on that. And lastly, Ys vs. Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga has been dated for October the 10th over here in the West for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Finally, the walls between Falcom's legendary RPG series Ys and Trails are broken for the ultimate dream match of fan-favorite heroes and rivals clash in battles once thought impossible, with support from beloved characters across Falcom's classic titles to aid you in the fight as well. The fast-paced action that earned acclaim in E7 is back and better than ever, with the ability to jump, adding a whole new layer of speed and strategy, bringing the story to life with full voice acting as well, featuring a stellar cast of voice actors from the Ys and Trails series. Every scene comes to life with full voice acting, their powerful performance hiding the drama of battles and cutscenes. Falcom All-Stars, a cast of beloved characters in addition to the playable characters. Many fan-favorite characters from various titles join as support characters. These allies provide powerful backup in heated battles, which will assist you in achieving victory. You've got beautifully remastered graphics for display in HD and 4K screens, as well as 60 frames per second, featuring couch and online multiplayer. It includes English voice acting from a familiar cast of Ys and Trails series, a vast material collection of wallpapers and soundtracks from various Falcom titles, and PC-centric features including mouse and keyboard support, arbitrary aspect ratio up to 5:4 and 21:9, and more. Definitely a more niche release, but with how much momentum Trails and Ys, for that matter, have right now, porting Ys vs. Trails in the Sky, I think makes a lot of sense and hopefully does pretty well. Developed by Falcom, being published by Refint Games, so kind of interesting how all of these Falcom titles are being handled by different publishers. Gung Ho doing the publishing of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky First Chapter, obviously NIS doing the publishing of Beyond the Horizon, and here you have Refint Games doing the publishing of Ys vs. Trails in the Sky. Nonetheless, that'll be coming out October the 10th, and that is going to do it for me. Again, a bit of an update on Dying Light the Beast, as that game will be dropping a day in advance on September the 18th. Release date has been changed, but thankfully no delay on that. It's actually been pushed ahead. Silent Hill F will be 36 gigabytes, and Ys vs. Trails in the Sky is officially dated for October the 10th. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.